Okay, so here's a very unpopular opinion. iPhone users that are out there, I think some of you are secretly or maybe not so secretly looking for an alternative to your phones. And maybe, just maybe, the Pixel 9 Pro XL is the one to finally shake things up for you. So after using both the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the Pixel 9 Pro XL side by side, I've noticed some surprising similarities and a few big differences. But the question is, which one deserves your heart and cash? Let's dive in and find out. This video is sponsored by MacBook. Hey guys, my name is Coinsola, but you can call me KJ. Alright, first things first, these phones look surprisingly similar. I actually picked up the iPhone thinking it was the Pixel multiple times this week, and I think that's kind of the point. Google's definitely aiming to create something iPhone users could feel at home with. Starting with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, Apple kept the same classic square shape from previous models, but with a few upgrades. Now the 6.9-inch screen feels just right, bigger but not overly massive in my hands. And let's talk about color. Apple introduced a new desert titanium finish, which is gorgeous and a nice departure from their usual lineup. Now there's a new camera control button, which is a touchpad that gives you haptic feedback. One tap opens the camera, another takes a picture, and if you hold it, it records a video, but as soon as you stop holding it, the video stops at the same time. Cool feature, yes, but practical, not always. Sometimes it's just awkward to reach, especially in landscape mode, and I found myself readjusting my grip to balance it better. It feels like a feature that could use some fine-tuning. Over to the Pixel 9 Pro XL, Google's design language here feels refined. Now the Pixel is easier to hold compared to its predecessors, the Pixel 8 Pro, with a flat display that feels comfortable in the palm of my hand. Now the back is glass with a soft matte finish, which makes it feel premium, and let's be honest, a bit less slippery. But a word of warning, if you wear sweatpants, this phone will slip out of your pocket like it's made of butter, so you might want to consider a case on your phone. The camera bump is also slightly redesigned. It is thicker and more prominent, but it's also super stable when you put it on a table, unlike some of the other models last year. And for those who hate scratches, consider this a PSA. This one is prone to a lot of micro scratches, so invest in a very good case. And I'm going to continue talking about the display and its functionalities, but before I do that, I want to talk about the Elite case that I have been using from MacBook in the past month. These Elite cases are packed with some serious awesome features. First up, we have the kickstand. It's super solid, blends right into your case, and offers different angles, perfect for when you want to binge, watch, or hop on a video call totally hands-free. Then there's the finger loop, which is adjustable, wireless charger still works, and if you want a little bit more length, just take it out of the limiter. Now when it comes to the telescoping magnets, MacBook didn't just make it stick to metal, they tripled the magnetic strength, so you can mount it to just about any surface that is magnetic and it is going nowhere. And oh, we also have a pinky pillow, so they call it. This tiny silicone cushion is a game changer. It's comfy, gives your pinky finger a break when you've been on your phone for a very long time, and it keeps your charging ports free of dust. Small but very brilliant. Plus, they've thrown in an edgeless screen protector that perfectly fits in your case, so your screen is protected at all times and it just looks very seamless. No awkward bumps or alignments, just smooth protection. So if you want a case that's practical and fits your style, the MacBook Elite case is worth a look. Use my code KJ15 to get 15% off, or click the link in my bio to get started. Thanks again to MacBook for sponsoring this video. So when we're looking at both their displays, both phones have their strengths, but they go about it very differently. Apple is sticking to their guns with a 120Hz refresh rate, which is silky smooth. The brightness is topped up at 2000 nits, which, to be fair, is plenty bright for most situations. But with Google, they did not come to play this year. The Pixel 9 Pro XL takes it up a notch with max brightness of 3000 nits. Outdoors, in direct sunlight, it is crystal clear, which I really appreciate. And the display size is 6.8 inches with an adaptive refresh rate that shifts from 1 to 120 Hz, which balances smoothness and battery life nicely. So if you're someone who spends a lot of time outside, or you just need that extra bit of brightness, the Pixel display is really good. So when we're talking about how you unlock these phones, it is an underrated feature, but one that makes a big difference in my daily use. Now the 16 Pro Max relies on Face ID, it's solid, it's fast, and works well in low light, but it does require to look at your screen. Not always ideal if you're just trying to quickly unlock your phone without fully engaging into your phone. The Pixel 9 Pro XL, on the other hand, gives you two options: Face Unlock and the new ultrasonic fingerprint reader, which is super fast. The ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is the same used in the Galaxy S24 Ultra, making it one of the fastest and more secure ways to unlock your phone on the market. For me, the fingerprint scanner feels like a win because it's quick, it's reliable, and doesn't need my face in the frame. And hey, convenience is key, right? And if you're enjoying this comparison, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm aiming for 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'd love for you guys to be part of my journey. Alright, let's get back into the video. Let's talk about the battery life, and here's where things get a little interesting. The Pixel 9 Pro XL comes with a hefty 50,060 mAh of battery, and in real world use, I can comfortably get through a full day even on heavy usage days, with around 6 to 8 hours of screen on time depending on what I'm doing. And it charges fast. 45-watt charging gets you juiced up very quickly. But here's the twist: the iPhone 16 Pro Max, despite its smaller battery capacity, actually performs better in terms of its battery life. Apple's software optimization is seriously impressive here. Whether I'm just taking a ton of pictures or shooting a ton of videos, the iPhone consistently outlasts the Pixel 9 Pro in that regard. It's a great example of why battery life is more than just the battery size, it's also about the software too. And now that we're talking about the software or the performance, this is where these two phones begin to show their unique features. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max ships with iOS 18, and with that comes the new Apple Intelligence feature, and think of it as Siri but on steroids. However, as recording of this video, we don't really have a rollout yet. On the Pixel side of life, the Tensor G4 is where the magic happens. Google is serious about creating a custom experience, and this chip enables all the cool AI features right out of the box. Gemini Live, for one, is a standout. It lets you chat with your phone like you're talking to a friend, asking it questions, setting reminders, and many more. And it actually feels very natural. The Pixel also has some AI tricks up their sleeve. Pixel Studio, for example, where you create illustrations with text prompts. It's quick, it works offline, and takes only a few seconds, which is impressive. Magic Editor's Reimagine feature allows you to change elements in your pictures using simple text prompts, making editing super easy. And speaking of pictures, let's dive into the cameras, one of the biggest deciding factors for a lot of people. So the Pixel 9 Pro XL brings some heavy hitting hardware, which is a 42 megapixel front facing camera, a 50 megapixel wide angle lens, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel telephoto lens. The Pixel's camera is good, and the pictures, they are super clean with true to life colors and a beautiful natural blur if you use portrait mode. Plus, you can then adjust the blur exactly how you want it, which is perfect to get that pro look. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is very good in that regard. Also, iPhone pictures are known for being vibrant, and the 16 Pro Max leans into that with slightly warmer tones than the Pixel's cooler look. And the video, this is where the iPhone shines the most. The log profile for me is phenomenal, and even though the Pixel can shoot up to 8K with video boost, it doesn't just give that same magic as the iPhone 16 Pro Max when it comes to its video. So if video content is your thing, or you don't want to spend a lot of money, then the iPhone 16 Pro Max is unmatched. So what's the final word for me? Both phones are fantastic, but it comes down to what you prioritize. You want the best video camera, reliable battery, and the Apple polish or the Apple experience, then the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the way to go, no brainer. But if you're more interested in a phone that's packed with useful AI features, a stunning display, a great camera system, and a friendlier price because it's Black Friday and Google is always doing sales, the Pixel 9 Pro XL might be calling your name. And that's it for today's breakdown. Which one do you think takes the win? The iPhone 16 Pro Max or the Pixel 9 Pro XL? Drop your comments down below and let's talk. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is KJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.